My name is Matt Shaver, and my house is haunted by a conspiracy ghost. At first I didn't really notice anything weird. Sometimes I would hear a strange noise in the house.
Hello?
Or my computer would turn on by itself. But then one day I realized that every time my computer turned on, it opened up a bunch of conspiracy websites. From there, things started to escalate. One day I came home from work to find that all of my COVID masks had been thrown in the garbage, and I don't have any roommates, I live alone. I didn't throw them in the garbage. So that was probably the moment when I realized that there was another entity in the home. Things only got worse from there. The ghost began leaving me messages on my walls. Things like Bush did 9/11, or birds aren't real, very basic conspiracy premises. I was never worried about living with the entity because it hadn't done anything malicious to me. And then one day I showed up at the airport only to find that my flight to Denver had been canceled.
You gotta be kidding me.
Apparently the entity had gone on my computer and canceled the flight because the Denver airport is supposed to be the top secret base of, I don't know, the global elite or the reptilians. Either way, it's somehow wrapped up in a conspiracy to the point where the being in my home did not want me flying to the Denver airport. One morning I woke up with scratches on my arm that said MH370, which is the Malaysian Airlines flight that went missing. And I didn't even know that was a conspiracy. I'm not scared of the ghost. I think the ghost is a benevolent presence. Clearly it's trying to help me survive these obstacles that, real or not, it thinks pose a very serious threat to our home. One day it shut off the water because it thinks the government is putting chemicals in the water to brainwash me. But when it does things like wake me up in the middle of the night by playing Alex Jones clips,
my phone blew up with my text messages. I've never been asked in a short period of time.
Or playing Stairway to Heaven backwards to show me the satanic messaging, it doesn't really do much for me, to be honest. One night I even woke up with a tinfoil hat on my head because I guess the government is trying to hypnotize me with radio waves when I sleep. So, yeah. I have tried to communicate with it, but unfortunately, it seems that the only way it will understand me is if I do an impression of Tucker Carlson.
What's going on? Hello, is there anyone there? Perhaps the ghost of a Republican or a patriot. It's me, Tucker Carlson, and I would love to communicate with you.
I've definitely learned a lot from this experience. I did not believe in ghosts before I was being haunted by this entity. I did not know all the information about Epstein, and now I can say that most rational people would conclude that he did not kill himself. Like how most of the people that have been close to the Clintons have died by shooting themselves multiple times in the back of the head. I like to think I'm a rational person, but you hear something like that and it makes you start to think. I'm not saying that having a conspiracy ghost in your house is a good thing. I'm just saying that there is a lot of information out there that when you sift through it, tells a very interesting story.
Yeah, I'm that Weenie Hut General. Hey, I'm that Weenie Hut General. Slide, I'm that Weenie Hut General.